On a warm, late summer afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. This is fielded at the goal line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. At their own 28-yard line. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep.
Once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Taylor, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3. And it brings up 3rd down.
We're going to work. We're going to work.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Hey, hey. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now it's Wilson. Gonna look deep for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go, set, 15 line, 15 line. Okay, just like
They begin the drive with Charles. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now an inside handoff for Charles. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. To return is Taylor. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The give to Taylor. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They run with Taylor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got 3 down. Alert 3. Alert
3. On first down, Wilson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down.
2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Football team. Mike's 59. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches. At the 30-yard.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check out read.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. A first down carry here for Charles. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Whittington. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down now, it's Charles, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here this first quarter. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Taylor. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the The throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's Charles. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check right, 27. One left, one left. Watch the slam. Alert, 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 alert. 27, Mike 27. Now watch one, watch one. Jim, 66, bullet, half.
Now Wilson on first down. This is caught by Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Bills have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On second down, Michel. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you...
And now look at this, big gain but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll run with Taylor, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, New England.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14 to 10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And the drive starts with a completion left side. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now again, right side. It's Taylor, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Third and 2.
Quick, flying 90.
Check right, 27.
I got it. 12.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
218, chop. Here we go.
Again, it's Charles. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
My boy, 51. Record. 80 weapons. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Fire.
They'll drop to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. They'll call it luck or skill. Whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On first down, Charles. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
As they've done all day, they run with Charles.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's bring it.
Back to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Wilson now throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Greystone travel.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Charles. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
He'll look to throw. And able to find Decker. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and 6. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
On the ready.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll let Charles try and get him in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 60 or.
They're going to run with Charles. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Taylor. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Open field tackling there, a 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Charles taking it from the pistol. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
I got you, boy.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slam, slam, slam.
95. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the curve.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
What? 380. I'll go special. I'll go special.
Hey.
Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Wilson. as he's taken down. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defense. Backs, they covered everything, nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Here's Sam Martin now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a draw play. Here's Charles. 7 yards there and a first down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fire.
We got 3. We got 3.
Get.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. 6-6. Pull it high.
Now a give, right side. Whittington. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
With the score, all time.